Hello, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. So, we're going to do another episode, well, another stream episode. It's part 4. I think it's part 4 anyway. I'll put part 4 on it. So, yeah, we're going to carry on with the Immolator and do a bit more painting. Probably about an hour and a half, something like that. See how it goes. And yeah, so we'll go down camera. So there we go. So I hope everybody is keeping well. Let's get another pot of paint out, I think. We've got one viewer in. Hello there. People's keeping well. So I'm only going to be here for about an hour and a half max. So we'll see how it goes. As I'm not sure who is streaming this afternoon. So take a while for it to come through. People realise that I am here. So okay, so we've got Panzer Cat in. He says meow. Panzer Cat says number 1 first comment and thumbs up. Thank you very much, Panzer. I hope you're keeping good, bud. You got a day off today, mate? He says, "I'm well." Cool. That's what we like to hear, buddy. Oh, nice, cool. Gives you a bit of a rest, doesn't it? We've got Mark's Mods in. Said good afternoon, everyone. Panzer saying his highs to Mark. So I'm out of here for a little while. There are MCC UK on tonight, Mark. Mark's saying his highs to Panzer 2. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Losing track of my days this week. No, it has been cancelled due to people not being able to make it. Okay. Mum and Son says, hi Lindsay, hope you're doing well. Hello all in chat. Hello there Mum and Son, welcome in. Yeah, and I'm doing okay. Mark's Mod says hi Tammy. Tammy says hi Panzer. Panzer Cut says I'm supposed to be doing something at the bench, but I can't remember what it was. You got dementia. Mum and Son says hi Mark. Panzer says hi Tammy and Ray. Where did I get to? There we are. This is drying very quickly actually. Mark's Mod says take the slot if you want to do more Warhammer later. If you set up a stream, I'll join you. Mum and Son says, what are you working on, Lindsay? I am working on, just hold on a minute, Tommy. Let's get rid of this paint out of my paintbrush. I'm working on a Warhammer tank called the Immolator. I'll show you. Okay. I'm not sure whether there's a colour photograph of this on here. That's what I'm working on, Tammy. There's a lot of detail there. It's going to take some painting. Definitely going to take some painting. So that's what I'm working on. Just doing some base coating at the moment. So well, I know you don't do Warhammer, Mark, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to set up a stream, I'll join you. Yeah, I know what you meant, if I wanted to do a single stream. Panzercat says, Tammy, he is not working at cleaning Raggy. Mum and son says, very nice. Yeah, Raggy is going to get retired soon, because I really do need a new one, a new cloth. So it's going to go in the mail to Mark. And we're all going to sit and watch him burn it. Be worth £4.50 in postage just to see that. Panzercat says, no, soon enough, says Mark. Mark says, please retire it soon. I don't think the internet can handle much more of it. Laugh out loud. Panzer says, why did we both think of Mark here? Yes. Yes. Because Mark really loves Raggy. Apple says, is that an admission I just heard? Raggy moving homes to Mark? Well, I'll be. David Mark is in, and he says, afternoon Lindsay. He also says, afternoon folks. Panzer says, hi David, and also hi Apple. I'm welcoming Apple and David Markey. And everybody, David Markey is saying his highs. So is Apple. Yes, it's about time Raggy moved on, I think. Mum and son saying her highs. So is David. It's not that I'm too lazy to read out the chat. It's, if you're saying your highs, I'll just say everybody's saying high highs. Panzer Cat's asking a question. Is it Ragnarok, or for Raggy? Is it Ragnarok for Raggy? Not sure what you mean there, Panzer. A bit slow, sorry. Max Mod says, I think I would rather go on holiday to Chernobyl for a year than taking ownership of that rag. Laugh out loud. Scott's Model says, hello. Hello, Scott. Mark's Mod says, hi, Scott. You know you want to have the ownership of it. Mark will be sniffing all his packages soon, just in case I do send it to him. He'll be going, oh no, he didn't. Still saying it's highs. David Markin says spent 10 minutes priming frames and an hour cleaning a clock. Oh wow. that's really annoying when that happens, isn't it? Apple saying it's highs to Scott, so is David. Panzer Cat says, is sniffing packages a thing? Well, you never know with Mark, do you? To be honest, you never know. You'd have extra security sniffing it out. You can just imagine the job advert, can't you? Sniffers wanted. Check packages for Raggy. Mark Smart says, if Royal Mail have sniffer dogs, they are going to be doomed. They'd be well confused, wouldn't they, with all those different smells on it. Mark Smart says, I will just get Judy to open my post from now on. We got Road Dry Can in. Says, currently building a Lancia. I think you'll finish long before me. Yes, definitely. What kind of kit is it? Apple says OCD can take a different meanings. Ain't that right, Mark? Panzer Cat says it's going to get high. Definitely get high. Mark Smod says hello, Rotary. Panzer Cat says hi, Rotary. Rotary's giving the waving hands, and Apple says hi, Rotary. Road Dry. I always butcher names, so I do apologise. And Charlie says, she's been quiet all day. No, she's giving it the large one. She's disapproving, I think. She was sat here earlier growling at me in disapproval because I come to the bench. Is the Lancia a part works or is it a plastic kit? Okay, that's that bit. Miles Mod says, Lindsay, you butcher names and I butcher name of kits. Yes, you do. I admit I always butcher names, you know. Apple says afternoon Roxy. She said afternoon back. Panzer Cat says Charlie says don't sniff Raggy. That advert actually come up on Facebook yesterday about not talking to strangers. Charlie the cat in it. It's a shame they banned things like that, really, because it was a very, very good advert for children, making them being aware of strangers. It's a shame they don't do things like that now. Most adverts now, they're just loud and stupid. I think the most one I can't stand is that one with the stomach problem ones. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a load of people dancing around in yellow jackets and so pathetic. Panzercat said, I have a DVD full of public information films, very nostalgic. Cool. Roderick says, I'm very keen to see how the Immolator turns out. It's something I want to include with my Imperial Knights army. Yes, I hope I can do it justice, to be honest. I'll certainly have a good go. Yeah, a friend of mine built this. Yeah, he made a cracking job of his. I think it's alright as long as you can sit there and have the patience to do all the detail on it, which I have, so I do have quite a lot of patience where detail is concerned. I think I might crank up the airbrush when I do the top coat on this and spray a gloss black on it. It's all acrylic, so there shouldn't be no reaction whatsoever. So I should be following the box road dry. I should be following the box art because I do like the box art. I've actually seen this done in like a mirror finish aluminium. The guy used black paint, and then he used see if I can get the name right, Adclad silver. God, he got it like a mirror. Absolutely gorgeous build it was. Crack open that other bottle of Abaddon Black out, I think. There's not much left in that bottle. Well, I'll say bottle, tub. So yeah, 13 in, thank you very much appreciated. If you're enjoying the stream so far, give it a good thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you're watching in the background, please take a look. There's plenty of content in there. I don't just build Warhammer, I do other subjects as well. Take a look if you like what you see, only if you like what you see, and give it a good old subscription and push the notification bell. Then you'll get notified when my videos come out and live streams. But I must stress I do more live streams than I do videos. I find live streaming easier than doing videos. So, plus you get like raw footage, so if anything goes wrong, then people can either put me right or they learn from what I'm doing. It's always good to have other YouTubers in here and a little bit more experience than me, and give me tips and everything else, which is always good. I'm always open to suggestions and tips and stuff like that, even though I've been modelling for nearly 40 odd years. It's like the old saying goes, you learn something new every day. So I don't think there's no such thing as everybody knows everything. There's always different techniques and everything else that somebody comes up with. I've certainly learnt a lot over the last 40 years. So okay, Apple says, is it my poor eyesight or is that colour perception of the camera used? But Lindsay, the first priming looks grey to me. That in there is grey. But yeah, the first lot did look like a grey. That looks grey underneath. That's because that was like a watered down, just to give it a little bit of a base, I thought. So this is what it's turning out with the second coat. So some of it is a little bit kind of a bit thinner than other parts, but that's just the way it dries, unfortunately. But it all will come out black. So but like I said, I'm going to crank up the airbrush and do the top coat in a gloss black. So I'll just use this as a good base paint. I might even do parts where it's faded as well, so it looks with age. So yeah, when you water this, I'm done black down. If you get it too thin, it gets really thin, and then it will show the primer up underneath. So it's just about doing it right, really. Just a matter of trying to keep it so you don't get loads of brush marks in it. But if you was to put this paint on without thinning it down, it'd be really thick, and you would really see tons of brush marks in it. Don't forget, Abaddon Black is actually a matte black, depending how much you've thinned it down. See without having that second coat on there, so that looks a lot better than the first coat. So I mean, some people when they build Warhammer, they go for really heavy weathering and stuff like that. I don't particularly do that. I do some weathering, not a lot. It's like I say, it's like everybody's preference, if you know what I mean. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, and I always think if you, when you're weathering, least is better. Then if you do need a bit more, then you can just add a bit more. But if you go overboard with weathering, you can't take it off. and you have to strip the whole subject and do it again, which can be very time consuming and very annoying. So least is always better, and then you can just add to it, and then you can say, well, that's enough, you know what I mean, you don't need no more, because people can overweather stuff. That's the way I was actually taught to do it. Just add little, and then you can just like add more to it if the subject actually needs it. So okay. Apple says PG tips. But yeah, PG tips. I still love that advert. Mark's Mod says, I learnt today to keep an eye on what comes through the letterbox. I can see him taping it up. Pants Cat says, I've learnt not to shock my Winnie in electric sockets. Apple says, is that size comparison, Panzer, as socket is tiny compared to most? Yeah. Panzer says, that's something you don't learn, it's just something you know will end terribly bad. That's Mark's Mod says that. Still got 12 viewers in, thank you very much. I tend to, when I'm doing Warhammer, I tend to do a lot of dry brushing as well, depending on what the subject is, you know. It's like these tracks, they will be dry brushed once all this base is on. Just give it a couple of days to dry. Yeah, it's like I said yesterday, I'm really looking forward to pulling all the detail out of this. I don't pretend to be an expert at Warhammer, so still learning about most of the subjects. Apple's been reading my guide where Warhammer's concerned. It's quite knowledgeable. If I need to know anything, I just ask Apple most of the time if he's about. Okay. Rojoy Cannon says, this might sound a little silly, and you can guess why I'm saying it, but a paint pot holder is actually a really smart idea. Yes, it is actually, because you can use this for the small pots and big pots. And a friend of mine actually 3D printed these for me. So, which came in handy. It's been actually a godsend actually. Yeah, it made me some holders for my paints and my decal softeners and fixers, and another one for my glues, so they don't get knocked all over the bench. Plus this keeps the lid open, like you say. They are a very, very good idea. This was filament printed, that one was. It wasn't resin, it was a filament print. So Apple says yes, but a modeler can transfer ideas from one model to any models. It's all about perception. Yes, I agree with you there, Apple. I agree. I think the only subject that I'm not too keen on, and I think a lot of people know this, but for people that's not long subscribed to me, and I'm really not really keen on building aeroplanes. That's the only subject that's kind of like out of my comfort zone, if you know what I mean. I mean, I've built planes in the past, and yeah, they're really not my thing. But I do enjoy building Warhammer gunships. Yeah, they're a good subject. They are. So I'll drive for a bit, and then I can get hold of it there, and then do that back bit. So okay. Can't remember whether I did put a second coat on this one. I've got a plane in my stash I started back in 2015. It's half finished. It's been in the pile of shame that long. It's in 1/48 scale. probably won't never finish it. It'll just sit there and sit there. We've got Kim in. Hello there, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. And he says, hello, Lindsay, and all of you in Jutland. Athel saying his highs to Kim. Kim says, I hope you have had a great day. Yeah, I've had a great day. Marks is saying highs to Kim. So is Panzer. Athel says, I see you miss the underside skirts, Lindsay. Underside skirts? What do you mean? I painted them. It's all painted in there. So is all that all painted? It's all painted, Athel. Don't forget I've got a lot more to put on it yet. So I'm trying to get these bits done so I can start doing some of the assembly. But yeah, all this underneath is all done, mate. But there is still quite a lot to go on it yet. So you should know me, I'm building sub-assemblies. I don't put the whole thing together then paint it. Mark's Mod says, and you need to start back on that Graf Zeppelin. Yes, I know, Mark. David Markins says, hello, Kim. Apple says, remember I told you my eyesight was bad, but it looked only prime first carried. Yeah, well, we will excuse your eyesight, Apple. We really will. We forgive you. Okay, so need this bit now. If those people don't know who Raggy is, this is Raggy. Just thought I'd give Mark a quick glimpse. He loves to see Raggy. Enjoyed your video yesterday, Kim. Very nice. I'll say video live stream. Okay. We forgive you, Apple, don't worry. Okay, so let's move up to there, there. case now of try pushing them. So I need a silver. Should have some somewhere. I know I used all that aluminium up, so I think I'll use this gunmetal. I think silver would be too much. I've got Silver Scratch Productions in, welcome in, and he says, hey man, do you have every army in 40k like me, or do you just build and paint on watch? I've got quite a few subjects, different factions, but I don't play the game, if you know what I mean. I do like to build Warhammer. Got quite a few figures of each faction and stuff like that. A lot of flyers, tanks, and stuff like that. My biggest subject is Necrons. Mark's Mod says, hello Silver Scratch Productions. Apple says, all I can say is thank God Celia is not here, as I purchased another kill team arriving Thursday. You naughty boy. Kim says, thanks, it was good stream, yes, and got some nice part done on the ship. Yes, you did. Yes, it's quite educational actually, watching you do that. Silver Spilts Production says hello Mark's Mods, and Palms the Cat says hi ho Silver. Yeah, I've got loads of different factions. I've still got a lot more to paint as well and put together. Got some grots and all them kind of things. Loads of different stuff from the Stormbringer, and got some Alderi as well to build. Quite a few Space Wolves to build as well. Quite a few of those. I try not to go overboard though, if you know what I mean. Otherwise I just have no room. But no, I don't actually play the game. I like to build them because I find Warhammer is a very, very good subject. And they're very, very detailed kits. Expensive, yes, but they are very, very good detailed kits, and I do enjoy building them. Now what I'm doing now is I'm making this a metallic, so it looks like metal. So what I'm doing, I'm dry brushing gunmetal on. Gotta try not to go too overboard with it, if you know what I mean. Just got to make sure when you're dry brushing to get your edges as well, so they look more kind of solid. How the edge of metal would look like. It gives you that depth as well. Apple says, Heidi Hi, Silver, Lindsay hasn't mentioned 2 boxes of older Space Wolves I sent him last year. Yes, Apple sent me a lot of Space Wolves last year. Thank you very much, bless his heart. Haven't got around to building them all yet. So, I tend to make dioramas, small little tiny dioramas. So I'll use, if I'm building a say like if I'm building a Necron thing, and then I would do like a kind of a little battle underneath, or if I'm building a Space Wolves flyer, then I would put some Space Wolves underneath it in combat, that kind of thing. So I kind of use my figures up for that kind of thing. It's like I've just built a Razorback, Space Marine Razorback. I've built a few figures for that, and they will all go on a little tiny dio. So I've got that to finish. So like I say, I've just got to get over to my friend's house when he's not busy, and just go in his workshop, and he's going to cut it out for me, because it needs to be like an oval shape. He's got a machine that will do it. So he's got all kinds of tools, miniature lathes and all that kind of thing. Anything you know to do with metalwork and woodwork, really. He's like me, he likes to build things, but one-to-one scale stuff, like, you know, if anybody wanted some raw iron gates building, or some wooden gates building, or anything making, he would make it for them. He's quite talented, really. Certainly got a lot of woodworking skills. I just know the basics, but yeah, he's got quite a big knowledge. He's been a friend for a lot of years. We used to banger race together. Used to do a lot of banger racing. So he's been a friend for a number of years. Okay, Silver Scratch Productions says, I'm working on getting all the Titans for each faction in 40k scale. Yes, that's one thing I haven't got yet. I haven't got any Titans. Panzercat says, just don't wipe your grots on Raggy. Mark will be most upset. I know what you're talking about there. Mark's Mod says, I'm not looking at the screen when Raggy comes out. David Markey says, hello Silver. David Markey says, right, that cleaned till next time. Right, that cleaned till next time. Cool. So still got 12 viewers in, thank you very much. like those really big scale Titans. You can get a 3D print of that actually, nearly 2 foot tall apparently. But Games Workshop do some good Titans. I'm actually off to Nottingham next week to Warhammer World on the 15th. I'm going to spend the day there. So I'm quite looking forward to that. My sister's taking me up there for the day, as I don't drive anymore for particular reasons which I'm not going to go into. So yes, I'm quite looking forward to spending the day there. So this may look a little bit silvery, but it's not actually silvery. It's actually gunmetal. It's a dark colour. So it's just the camera that's making it like that. So yeah. So that's these two plates done that actually go onto the side here. They go along here. So they just kind of fit into there. Somewhere around here anyway. They fit in there like that. Now we're going to start doing the weapons, dry brush these, and then we shall pick the detail out on them when the gunmetal's dry. Apple says, question to David M. Were the donuts tasty? Did you finish them? Kim says, Lindsay, do you have a mic on the table? Yes, I do. It's right over here. Is it coming out garbled again? Rodri Cam says, very nice. I'm off to Warhammer World the first week of September. Booked a table to have a game or two with a friend and keen to walk around and see what they have on show as well. Oh, cool. Nice. Are you guys having a problem to hear me, or is it too loud, or is it garbled? Or is it that you can hear me putting things down on the desk? Yeah, I hope you enjoy the day there. Rodri says sound is fine for me. Pantacat says audio is fine. Apple says sounds okay to me, Lindsay. Scott's model says what? Scott's model says nah, you're fine, Lindsay. Sometimes especially if somebody's wearing a headset, you can tend to hear me putting things down on the surface, and it can be quite loud. So I need to get the microphone up in the air actually out the way, but I haven't got enough room for another stand. That's the problem, because my work surface is only a small area. The actual back of the bench has got like a lip on it, as you can see. So I have to have everything at the front of the desk, and this side beside me is a set of drawers that's built into the desk. It's actually an old writing desk, so it's one my daughter used to use when she was in primary school to do her homework on. That's that one done. Yeah, I thought so, Kim. Yeah. David Markey says you sound fine on the phone, Lindsay. On the phone. Hello. Scott Smodel says you need a bigger desk. Yes, I actually had a bigger desk, but yes, I had one that was in an L shape. I had everything, all my streaming stuff set on one side, and I had my working area on the other side, cams on there, and yes, they didn't go down well with the carers because there wasn't enough room in here, and they classed it as it was unsafe. So I had to take it all down. I got my son to set it up in my shed that I used to use in the summertime, but I haven't used it at all this year because it's just too damn hot in there. So yeah, I ended up having to bring this one back in from out the shed back in the house, and yeah, they classed it. It was there wasn't enough room in this particular area, if you know what I mean. So I had to take it out. To much my annoyance, but yeah, it happens. You know, it would be different if I was kind of like really steady on my feet, because sometimes I'm not steady on my feet, and I can be quite clumbersome. So like when I'm like that, it's like walking around like I've got two left feet. It's basically for my own safety really, but yeah, it was to my annoyance because I did have a lot of room. You have to excuse my dog. She just likes to be vocal. Scott Smollen says, just like in Jaws. Perhaps the Cat says, the bigger the bench, the more you cram onto it. This is very, very true, Panzer. Mark's Mod says, not if you keep it clean and tidy, Panzer. Well, you know, Mark, we all know what you're like. Your desk has only got a speck of dust on it, and it's like full PPE. Full PPE and his little feather duster. Sorry about that, Mark. No, I suppose there's no wrong in keeping everything clean. I mean, my bench can get really, really messy sometimes, and I just have nowhere to work. But when I've cleared that build up, then I have a massive tidy up. So it's not like it all the time, if you know what I mean. I mean, at the moment, I've got this build on here. I've got that one there that I'm doing. That Bedford truck. So, and there ain't that much room this side because I've got a set of drawers over this side. Loads of crap that side. So I only have like a little tiny working space. It's pretty annoying when you're trying to build ships on it because you really don't have no room. So I'm just waiting for the kids to start leaving home, and then I can use one of their bedrooms and have it just for a modelling room. But that won't happen not for a good few more years. So I'll probably be as blind as a bat by then. Panzer Cat says, the more clutter you have on your bench, the more disturbed Mark becomes. Yes, it does. Apple says, raggy, 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 oi, oi, Mark. Panzer Cat says, a tidy bench is the sign of a sick mind. What are you saying, Panzer? Mark Spence says, no, a tidy bench is a sign of organisation and less anxiety. Mark also says, Panzer, maybe Lindsay can send you Raggy to add to your bench. I think Raggy would go well with two Ken Reimers. Ken Reimers' bench. That'd quite blend in well there, wouldn't it? It'd be like a camouflage, wouldn't it? That bench has definitely had some abuse. There's a lot of production comes off there. Okay, so that's that one. You can see it. Try and get it to the light. So that's in a dull metal. You can actually see there's actually scratches in it, like metal would be, but you can't see it because of the camera, because it doesn't focus properly. So there should be another one of those somewhere. There it is. And also we've got this bazooka. Let's get the lid on that paint, otherwise that's going to dry up. Panzer Cat says, I have 6 foot by 5 foot L-shaped bench, yet I work in an area not much bigger than a postage stamp. Panzer Cat says, Ken's bench is a busy bench. Yes, it is. It's a very, very busy bench. So that's like a Ford's factory, that is, production line. And some great work comes out of that workshop. Still got 12 viewers in, thank you very much. shall be coming to the finishing mark very soon, in the next 10 minutes. So I've got to think about food. What's for dinner? I do fancy a Chinese tonight, but they are so damn expensive. I think it's going to be a case of what's in the freezer. Apple says Kent's bench is like a garage. Plenty to do and keep him busy. Yes, definitely. Apple says, oh, almost time to feed my belly again as my stomach thinks my throat has been cut. It's that time of day, Apple, isn't it? I mean, it will be, I think it's 20 past 6 for Kim now. 20 past 6, somewhere like that. I'm sure Kim's out in Europe somewhere. I think maybe Portugal, I think. Am I right there, Kim? Carl Scale Modelling says, good afternoon all, I am here watching on TV, just wanted to say hi. Thank you very much for coming in, Carl. It's nice to see you. Cut says hi Carl, Apple's saying his highs, and how's Michelle? Mark's Mod saying his highs. Dorkasaurus is in and he said hello Lindsay, hello there Dorka, and he says hello Chatlam peoples. Kim says sorry what? I said I think you may be an hour in front of me. I guess you're out in Europe. Maybe Portugal, I think. I may be wrong. Panzer says hi Dorka, Apple says William morning, David Marcus says I've got a 30 inch by 34 inch by 1 inch thick oak top, but half is taken up with an air fryer and a bread maker. He's working in his kitchen. Mark's Mod says hello Dorka. I don't even have a garage that I could convert, so I have to work in my bedroom. When I used to work with Humble Paints, wow, the smell in here was really unbelievable. 18:23 p.m. So yeah, and he's from Denmark. So I was wrong there. 18:23. Yeah, an hour in front. It says, oh yes, Euro, but I'm from Denmark. And it also says clock here is Denmark is 18:23 p.m. Yeah, it's 5:23 p.m. here, which is 17:23. No, not 17:23. Yeah, 17:23. Yeah, here where I am in the UK. Oh, that's just too much. It's not as though I can take that off now either. That's why I was saying that you have to be very careful how much you've got on your brush. Okay, we'll do that bazooka, and then I think we may call it a day. Oh, I've got that other bit to paint as well. Let's see, I've scratched that bit there. No, I ain't, there's just a bit of rubbish on it. I shall pull the detail out of this once I've dry brushed it and the dry brushing's dry. Just shows up all the detail as well. So Pantercat says, was it smellier than raggy? Oh yeah, definitely. Apple says, methinks it will be beef hot pot with trimmings for dinner. Cool. So you're not going to have last week's curry then? Sorry, Apple, I couldn't resist that one. Can't beat a good old hot pot. That I must stress. Okay, so I think we shall call it, I think, boar meat. Apple says, okay, got to go. Butchery delivery has arrived. Boar meat. Nice. Well, she'll probably be gone by the time we come back, Apple, anyway. So I've got some more people in now, 15. Okay, I should do a little bit more. And I'll just finish this bit off, this back piece, and then we will call it a day. Because I want to get some scram. I think I've got a chicken tikka masala in the freezer. Have some prelude rice with it. At least I ain't got to worry about using the hours up because I'm unlimited on this streaming platform. I don't have to watch my hours, what I'm using. I could stream all day long if I wanted to. But I think YouTube only allows 12 hours, don't they? But I couldn't stream for 12 hours, no way. You'd need a crane to get me off this chair. Are you streaming today, Kim? A bit more on this ship. Okay. Right, we'll see how all that turns out, and then I shall stripe the airbrush up and then put a top coat of gloss black on top of that. But I can't do that until that is fully dry. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be dry properly, good and hard, and then I can spray the gloss black on it. So I'll have to set the compressor up, get the airbrush ready and everything else. So I think we've had a little bit of a good session. Dry brushed all those, and we've got the second coat on all these pieces here, including this bit here, these bits. So yeah, we ain't done bad. David Marcus says later Apple. Carl Scale Modeling says Lindsay, just a heads up, check your StreamYard before the ppm as it's changed. In what way has it changed? I know I got an email, I don't know whether everybody's getting them. I did get an email saying if anybody don't use their StreamYard with over 8 weeks, they're deleting them, only for those that's using the free version. I know they've deleted my other StreamYard account because I had two. They've deleted that completely. Carl says I have mentioned it to Mark. Okay, I'll have a look, Carl. So I'm going to go cameras up. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for coming in. It's much appreciated, and thank you everyone in chat and all those in the background too. If you've got any kind of device, and be much appreciated if you could all put your thumbs up. Does the analytics a world of good on my channel, and yeah. So if anybody's not subscribed to my channel, please take a look. Mod says great stream. Road Ride says enjoy Tiki Mazzala, hopefully to get to catch you the rest of the Immolator paint job on the next one. Thanks, bye bye for now. See you later, take care buddy. Yeah, as I was saying, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a look. If you like what you see, only if you like what you see, give it a subscription, and yeah, just watch a few videos or live streams. But I must stress, you must watch at least one of the other, otherwise YouTube will take your sub away. Panzer says, excellent stream as always. Take care, folks. I'll see you later as well, Panzer. You have a good stream on the prime time tonight. So yeah, I should be back for the PPM tomorrow night, which is 7 PM till 9 PM with a gallery with my host Mark's Mods. So he does the gallery, bless his heart. So yeah, he gets thrown in the deep end every week. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye. You all take care. See you all soon. Bye bye for now.